Dropping back to throw, and yeah, clear passing situation. Fields on the run, though, has plenty of space. Goes over 2 defenders. And we're in the playoffs for the next episode of the Madden 25 Pittsburgh Steelers franchise. And I goofed big time. You remember all those like storylines down the side here? Yeah, did them all. No audio, no recording, didn't save. I goofed big time. So here's your SparkNotes version of them. Failed the 4,000 passing yards. And we weren't off by much, but we didn't hit it, and that's what matters for the scenario. Eddie Wilcox did not get his sack goal. As a team, we got our 40 sack goal when you have someone break the sack record. That'll happen. So did that. Every defensive player got 2,500 XP. And the storyline for the Kansas City game is that our pass rushers need to win and get some sacks. So without further ado, we're kicking off the whole playoffs, and we're doing the whole playoffs in this episode. Unless it's like an hour and we make the Super Bowl, but I intend to do the full playoffs in one episode. Play of the moments is the deal, and we are heading to Arrowhead to take on the Chiefs. Two quick 3-and-outs for both teams to kick off this wild card contest in Kansas City. Bringing over McCain on the jet sweep. Holy crap, that's a fast defensive back. Reed makes the tackle. McCain, filling in for the injured Odell Beckham Jr., who is out with a quad strain for this week, and dropping back to pass again. Fields firing to Freiermuth. Makes the catch, falls down for the first. Looking to methodically drive the ball down the field. Kansas City, very potent offense, and Fields on the run, guns it to Pickens and misses. Had a huge gain lined up there and just couldn't connect to get it done. Lining up under center again, looking to really take advantage of Connor Hayward in the passing game. Fields rolling, and we're just going to take it ourselves. Get 9 and set up a 3rd and short. And we're going to come out in empty to start. We're going to start out in empty on this 3rd and 1 because I trust Fields, and boom, hits Pickens on the quick curl for the first down and a little bit more. Fields under center again. Another play action fake. Scrambling, running around, throwing that away. Live to fight another down. Fields in the gun, dropping back, looking, sacked. And it's a 3rd and 23 coming up. 3rd and 23. Fields dropping, running, turning the other way. Oh, he's gassed. Jesus. 4th and 47. Fields absolutely gassed. Oh shoot, that's going to be a really bad punt. Actually, we got a lot of distance. Wouzier running down, hit, stick, did not really work. Well, that was an interesting drive to say the least, as Kansas City continues to drive down the field, looking at a 3rd and 18 to open up the second quarter. Mahomes in empty. 3rd and 18, dropping back to throw. Going end zone! Knocked incomplete. Fitzpatrick makes the play on Rice and forces an incomplete ball. Kansas City kicks a field goal and goes up 3-0 as we have an interestingly defensive battle in Arrowhead. 3rd and 1 coming up here. Kamara down the middle, gets it. Coming up with another 3rd down. 3rd and 6. Looking to get some more yardage. Want to try to check down to Kamara, and I'm going to take that PI because he just got absolutely tossed by a completely different defender. Not even the guy covering him, but that's a pass interference every day of the week. And we are setting up in the red zone. 2nd and 1. Going with the stretch play to Harris down the right side. Handoff there, and he has the edge. 1st down and more. Finally gets out of bounds at the 12. Fields in the gun. Takes a snap, drops back, rolling, throws it in the dirt. In the gun again for Fields. Hoping to get Kamara on this angle route. Draws back to throw. Guns it to a freaking linebacker. And makes the tackle. Turns it over in the red zone. Nick Bolton with the pick. Defense gets Kansas City to punt. And now we have a 3rd and inches at about midfield. Fields rolling out, getting it to Freiermuth. 1st down and plenty more. Down at the Kansas City 30. And didn't really get another play despite it being in the 2 minutes, but we have the red zone chance now. Dropping back. Fields sets. Overthrows Pickens so badly it was closer to Wilson. Fields in the gun again. Dropping back to throw again. Getting to Freiermuth on the drag. Throws a stiff arm. Gets out of bounds at the 7 and makes it 3rd and 1. 7 yards to go for the touchdown. 3rd and 1. Looking to throw again. And dropping back. Fields. Pressure in his face to Freiermuth for the score. Pat Freiermuth did most of it himself that drive. And finishes it in the end zone. And we have the lead in the 3rd quarter. Kansas City 3rd and 5 on our 24. Mahomes in the gun. X Factor Pacheco in the backfield. Kelsey out wide. Running. And we bite. Kelsey. Patrick Queen makes the huge play. Forces the ball out of Kelsey's hands. Floated up there for a while. Almost landed in ours. Did not. And they kick the field goal. Still down a point with a minute left in the in the 3rd quarter. They're moving that linebacker up. Dropping back to throw. Fields guns it. Quick to Wilson. Holds on for the 1st. So we got put in a very interesting spot where didn't see the ball at all. And we're in the red zone. And now we have a 4th and 1. And they're saying we're going for it. And I love that idea. Quarterback sneak with Fields and he gets it. And now we get the play age in the red zone. Handing off to Harris inside. Just running through some contact to get another 5. Low scoring game. Not what you would expect when playing the Kansas City Chiefs. But I will take it because we have had quite a few errors ourselves. And Fields in the gun. Harris right beside him. Giving him the handoff again. I was waiting for Sam Malu to climb up off of the double team. Does not happen. And now we have a 3rd and 2. Handoff to Alvin Kamara inside. Come on, buddy. You can get it. And he does. 1st down, Alvin Kamara. Under center, going with the play action. I like Hayward in the flat. I really like the pass to Connor Hayward in the flat. Oh, shoot. Whoa, hey now. That was all kinds of bad. Fields fumbled, catches his own fumble, but we're backed up to the 17. So overcomplicated it way too much there. Dropping back to throw, and yeah, clear passing situation. Fields on the run, though, has plenty of space. Goes over 2 defenders. Justin Fields, are you kidding me? Knows he's going to get hit before the goal line. Scrambles, finds a space, takes it, runs, jumps over 4 different defenders and lands in the end zone. Kansas City driving. It is still a 1-possession game. And 3rd and 4 coming up for the Chiefs and Mahomes. In the shotgun, dropping back to throw, scrambling, and brought down. Who was that? Eddie Wilcox. Oh, hey now, let's not get flagged here. Eddie Wilcox brings them down, and they punt. So now we have a chance to ice a game against Kansas City, where we scored 14 points. Snapping the ball, giving it to Harris. Up the middle, gets 6. Ground and pound game. Another inside handoff. Harris trying to fight for that first, and he comes up a yard short. 3rd and 1. Calling an audible. Fields scrambling. Oh, he's got the angle. And slide. Hey now. Tried to slide. Gets brought down. But gets the first. Kansas City uses a timeout. And now we just need one more first down to put the game away for good. In the gun again. Hand off to Harris. Oh, we just don't have the speed. No. Who's hurt? Is that Harris hurt? Please don't be Harris hurt. Okay, so Harris gets 1 yard. He gets hurt. And we have to use our own timeout to stop the clock. So now we really need this first down. Fields in the gun. Hand off to Kamara. Cutting up field makes it 3rd and 4. Pec strain. Let's just relax there, man. Let's just relax there. 3rd and 4. Come on. Carry that double team all the way. Or just one-on-one. Hand off to Kamara, gets the first, and we ice the game against Kansas City. Scored 14 points. And we beat the Chiefs at Arrowhead Stadium with Mahomes, with Kelsey, with Pacheco, who is an X factor. My goodness. Fields takes one last knee, and that's going to ice the game. Walked into Kansas City and beat them in their stadium by scoring only 14 points. Our defense, give everyone on defense a game ball for that one. Huge wild card win. Wow, Mahomes did nothing. Mahomes had an awful day. Wow, 11 of 21 for 87 yards. Jeez. Defense, hell of a job. Fields, 14 of 21. 130 yards through the air, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Harris on the ground, 16 for 69. Fields, 10 for 46. Really 7 for 49. And yes, he fumbled it, but he caught his own fumble and more than made up for it on the next play with that incredible jump, hurdling 4 defenders, getting hit, and just spinning into the end zone. And Kamara had a few carries as well, and McCain had one himself. Receiving Fryermuth led the way, 5 catches, 48 yards, and the touchdown. 3 for 22 for Pickens, 3 for 33 for Wilson, 2 for 18 for McCain, and 1 for 9 for Kamara. Defensively, y'all stole the show. Elliott, 7 tackles, led the way. Trying to move over here. TFL for Eddie Wilcox, and he got the huge sack. Alex Highsmith got one as well. No turnovers. Defense just absolutely balled out. And we're moving on to the divisional round where we're going to host a game. Looking at the bracket to see what happened. The Browns knock off the Bills. All road teams win in wildcard weekend for the AFC. Browns beat the Bills 31-17. Colts beat the Texans 34-24. And we beat the Chiefs 14-6 in the NFC. Cowboys demolish San Francisco at home, 42-20. Rams sneak out a win against the Lions, 21-16. And the Eagles travel into Tampa Bay and just smoke the Buccaneers, 38-13. Giving us Eagles, Packers, and Rams, Cowboys on the NFC side. Browns, Ravens in the divisional round. And we are hosting the Indianapolis Colts as a wild card team. Hell yeah, that's pretty freaking cool. And after the training, Fitzpatrick gets a boost. Gonna put that into zone coverage with the morale. Playing like a 97 overall safety. With his ratings already top 3 in the league at free safety. We get a home game this postseason, and I'm so happy and excited about it. Let's play the Indianapolis Colts and keep the postseason going. We hold the Colts to nothing on their opening drive, and we answer in the red zone. Trying to run it inside, Harris bounces around and gets 2. As we showed great ball movement early and kind of not great there. We do get Odell Beckham Jr. back for this game, and Fields rolling, trying to gun it and just can't get rid of the ball and eats a sack. Who is that? I have no idea who that is. But he just buried us for a huge loss. Now we're at 3rd and 16. Fields dropping back to throw. Pocket just deteriorates. Fields trying to run it forward himself and gets brought out of bounds at the 15, making it 4th and 8. Boswell lines up for the kick, and I make a field goal. Let's go. Up 3-0 to start this game. And the Colts are starting to answer with their own drive. 2nd and 5 on the 17. Richardson dropping back to throw. That's so going to be illegal contact, isn't it? As Richardson runs it down to the 1. That's so going to be illegal contact on the defense. Yup. Well, Richardson down at the 1. Indianapolis lines up in the goal line, and they drop back to throw. And Richardson really could have just ran that in. Elects to go for the pass, and it just does not go anywhere. Lining up under center again. Just kind of flipping the formation. Handoff, Hayward meets Taylor in the backfield for the 3-yard loss. Richardson in the gun, dropping back to throw. Scrambling, crash down on him. And Joey Porter Jr. closes the gap and gets the sack. And now Colts lining up to kick the field goal. Snap is there, kick is up, kick is good. And it is a 3-3 ball game in Pittsburgh. Fields finding himself in a 3rd and long situation. Dropping back to throw, scrambling, plenty of room. Plenty of space to run, and Fields tucks it and brings it down to the 7 before stepping out of bounds, avoiding a hit and moving the chains. Under center, Fields turns, hands it to Harris, who gets blown up by Buckner in the backfield. Fields in the gun, seeing Freiermuth, gunning it, tried to find the hole and just could not. Got tunnel vision on Freiermuth, tried to force it, didn't go, and now we have a 3rd and goal from the 10. Looking to convert, dropping back to throw. Pressure there, Fields on the run to Freiermuth. Sheds a tackler. Maybe if we stayed in the pocket, could have had more. But didn't go, and the Colts stop us in the red zone again, forcing us to go for the field goal attempt. Boswell kicks through the uprights, it's good, and 6-3. Defense does a phenomenal job. Holds the Colts to nothing, and Fields scrambling around, throwing it away. We're going to get buried for a huge loss. 2nd and 10, Fields dropping back. Guns it to Pickens on the slant. 1st down and more before getting brought down at the 46. I don't think he got out of bounds, so we're going to use that timeout there. 44 seconds left, 46 yards to go for the first touchdown of the game. Still 6-3, and Fields dropping back to throw. Going deep to Pickens. Swatted down. Spreading out the entire offense. 5 wide, empty. Fields dropping back to throw. Getting away from pressure. On the run. Gets it to Pickens on an absolute rope and calls the timeout. Freiermuth wide open right there. Wide open. But Pickens screams open quickly. Get it to him down at the 9, and we are hurrying up. Snap the ball. How did that take 20 seconds? I don't know how that took 20 seconds, but we get kind of screwed out of something there. That should not have taken 20 seconds. In terms of the play, throw medium, because that's been working for us. And let's defend that short pass, because they haven't gone anything on us deep. We're receiving the kickoff, and I feel entirely screwed out of points there as Calvin Austin on the return tried to put the juke, just nothing. Bunch of penalties, and the Colts are in the red zone. 2nd and 1 coming up here. In the shotgun, moving the tight end over. Richardson, Taylor to his left, dropping back to throw. Are you kidding me? That's right by my face, and I'm pressing triangle. Richardson in the gun again. Give me a turnover now. Over the middle. Seriously? Gets it to Pittman. And just defense is not reacting to the ball. Not reacting to the ball in the air at all. As 5 yards to go from the end zone. Handoff to Taylor, bouncing around, gets brought down by Watt. And Richardson in the gun. Dropping back to throw. Wilson gets in there and gets the hit. But Richardson gets the pass off short. 4th and 1 at the 2-yard line. Okay, so if they get this, they're practically getting a touchdown. And Richardson under center, handing it off to Taylor, trying to bounce around and get stuffed. And we turn the ball over. Oh no, who's hurt? We force a turnover. Ooh, who is that? Is that Benton? I have no idea who that is. I feel really bad. And well, we drive. Okay, a lot of stuff just happened there. Let's try to unpack. We drive, we avoid getting safetied. We drive, get a bit, we punt, we get a safety on them. So now it's 8-3. And Richardson dropping back to throw quickly to the tight end. Makes it 3rd and 4. Top 10 in takeaways, none today, none in the wild card round against Kansas City. And our defense has been standing on their heads this entire playoff run so far. Richardson in the gun, handing it off to Taylor, and I crashed way too hard, but we stop them 4th and inches again, and they are challenging the spot. And they get the challenge, so they actually, in fact, got a first down from that. Time winding down, we need to stop them now, or they need to score quick, and then we gotta score even quicker. Richardson moving his tight end over and moving him back, dropping back to throw. Gunning it to the tight end, Wilson hit sticks him. 2nd and 3, Richardson in the gun. Dropping back to throw. Throws it straight to Minkah Fitzpatrick, who takes it out of the end zone, and he's running it. Okay, Richardson's really freaking fast. Tracks down Fitzpatrick, but not before he returns the interception almost all the way to midfield. Huge red zone turnover there. And that may have won us the game if we can ice the rest of it right here, right now. 2 minutes, 55 seconds, up by 5, which is just a really weird amount to lead a football game by. And Harris bounces it outside, dives for that first down, and gets it. Fields motioning over Odell, hands it to him on the end around, puts the juke move, makes it 2nd and 2. And we're going to let the clock wind down to the 2-minute warning. Under center, handing it off to Harris. Finds the hole and gets the first down. 1st and 10. Fields hands to Harris. Finds the gap and gets another first down. Late in the game, time to run out the clock, and Harris shows up to play in a big way. Churning out first downs like it's nothing. And one more, ices the game entirely. I think we got to get one more to ice the game, actually. And Harris bouncing around, breaking tackles. Makes it 2nd and 2. And this entire drive has been all Harris. And now we're going to give Odell Beckham Jr. the chance to put it away for us. Motion him over. Jet sweep, handoff to him. He has the edge and so much more. And so much more. And he runs it in for the score. Colts were driving, but we hang on and beat them 15-3. Looking at the stats, Fields 11 of 17, 162 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. Harris 17 carries, 60 yards. Fields 4 for 26. Odell Beckham Jr. 3 for 30, and the only touchdown of the game. Pickens 5 for 78. Freiermuth 3 for 26. Odell 2 for 45, so big game from the veteran receiver and Roman Wilson, 1 for 13. Defensively, Peyton Wilson, Watt, 9 tackles each led the way. Watt had 2 TFLs and a whole bunch of singles right there. Watt had a sack. Joey Porter Jr. had the big sack, and Highsmith and Queen split one. Fitzpatrick got the huge interception late in the end zone, and that iced the game. And we have made it all the way to the AFC Championship game, going to Baltimore for it as they beat the Browns 28-10. In the NFC, Philadelphia beat Green Bay 34-24, and Dallas beat the Rams 31-13. So we have an all AFC East, NFC. We have an all NFC East NFC Championship game, and an all AFC North AFC Championship game. both 5 seeds advancing to the conference finals. And we got a storyline here from our defensive coordinator. Shift our focus to the game and the Ravens. Yup. Their left end will cause problems for our right tackle. Good to know. Let's tell the offense. So, okay, our defensive... I'm not going to ask too much about it. It's week 21 of the season. Let's see it. Big week. We're facing the Ravens in the championship game, not just the playoffs, in the championship game. And Justin Madubuike could cause problems for Broderick Jones. How are we going to deal with this? Run away from him, maybe? Broderick Jones needs to focus on pass block power. Sounds good. Gets the boost, I hope. Great, we'll focus on that all week. Or we will just ground and pound the football. But he gets +5 pass block power, which is absolutely incredible for a game week scenario. Absolutely incredible. And weekly strategy, let's get underway here. And defend the deep pass against Lamar Jackson. Run it inside because that has been working phenomenally for us so far. 2+ passing touchdowns is the goal. Stephon Gilmore's out with a dislocated shoulder? Crap. Okay, well, play the moments at Baltimore. 14-3 Ravens, 13-4 Steelers. Rivalry game. Couldn't have scripted it any better if I wanted to. And we open with the ball, driving down the field, facing a 3rd and 3 opportunity here. Quickly to Wilson on the slant for the first down. And now we find ourselves in the red zone, continuing to just grind away and move the football. Fields under center, hands to Harris, running left side, gets that first down to the 13. And Fields in the gun, free rusher, scrambling, tries to fire at Odell, doesn't connect, but there's a flag. Pass interference on the defense. I will take that. Thank you. Move it to the 2, and inside zone to Harris. When in doubt, go back to our bread and butter, and that's Harris up the middle. Dives for the score. 2-yard touchdown run gets us going in Baltimore. Had a lot happen right there. We forced a turnover on Baltimore. We scored. Baltimore drives down, kicks a field goal. So now it is 14-3, and we are dropping back to pass, and we're going to get Freiermuth on the drag. Lowers the shoulder, gets the first down, and more. And now we find ourselves in the red zone. Dropping back to pass. Fields getting it to Kamara for the first down to the 5. And we are just driving down the field in Baltimore. Up 14-3 in the AFC Championship game, taking it down to the 2-minute warning. Going to regroup, come out in the gun, and this time we're going to throw it. Kamara in the backfield, Pickens and Odell to the left, Wilson to the right, Freiermuth in line. We might have a free play here. Fields guns it, throws a pick, but I don't really care because I think that was a free play. So take your pick 6. That'll mean nothing. That will mean nothing. I guess they just kind of instinctively lined up offsides. Not quite sure there. But who was offsides? Defense. Defense was offsides. Kyle Hamilton, the guy who had the pick 6, ends up offside. That's hysterical. It's now under center from the 3, and we're going with a toss to Harris. Oh, crap. Well, that didn't work. Losing 2. This screams blitz from the linebacker right there. Oh, and it is. Go figure. Fields on the run. Guns it to Wilson, who can't hold on. Well, we have activated the X factor of Kyle Hamilton. So that's great. Dropping back to throw. Fields quickly to Pickens on the slant. And finds the end zone, giving us more points than we've had the entire playoffs, honestly. And Baltimore drives down, scores a touchdown. We're back on offense, looking to get our lead. Not to get our lead back, because we're still leading by 11. but to get it back to what it originally was. And 3rd and 1, handing off. Just go straight next time. That's all. That's on me. Just go straight next time. And we punt back, and Baltimore drives, and Baltimore scores, and we punt back. So now it is a field goal game. 3 minutes left for the Ravens. In the gun. Jackson dropping back and checking it down to Henry. Just go for the legs. Go for the legs. Go low. And it's 2nd and 1. It's 2nd and 1. Just when you're trying to tackle Derrick Henry, just go dive at him. Just go for the legs. Go low. That's the only chance you have. And Jackson really taking his time here. Like, really taking his time here. And play action fake. He's going to get sacked by Alex Highsmith. We brought the blitz and picked a perfect time for it as Highsmith gets through and buries Jackson to make it 3rd and 8. Jackson in the gun, 3rd and 8. Bringing the receiver over and drops back to pass. And gets it to Henry, who gets rocked by Joey Porter Jr. 4th and 4 coming up here. Joey Porter Jr. went for the hit stick and drilled him. He held on, throws it over the middle, and Wilson picks it off. 4th down, Jackson tried to throw it quickly over the middle. Peyton Wilson shows the awareness and gets his hands on it. And now we got to run the clock out. It's a 3-point game, not iced by any means, and getting it to Harris on the right side for 2. And we have to use a timeout because Zach Frazier gets hurt. Oh, that's brutal. So we use the timeout. So we lose that timeout there, which is brutal. Outside of him just getting hurt. In the gun to Harris. Dancing around, going left side, lowering the shoulder. Makes it 3rd and inches. Muscle cramps. We'll keep him out for a little bit more. We got McCormick in to ice this game. Great depth, interior offensive lineman. And he gets a great drive there and opens up the lane for Harris to get that first. And we can kneel the clock out. And we're going to do that. Not take any chances in Baltimore. Absolute miracle run from the Pittsburgh Steelers. 5 seed go on the road into Kansas City, beat them. End up hosting a game and beat the Indianapolis Colts, and now going to the 1 seed division rival Ravens and getting the win. And final kneel down for Fields. Gives us the win, and we're going to the Super Bowl. Justin Fields. Last season, took over late for Russell Wilson, tried to spark this team, and gave us a little bit of a spark, but we missed the playoffs. Now, to come back a season later, name the starter, big money contract, takes us to the AFC title game, and wins it on the road in Baltimore, setting us up for our shot at a Super Bowl. Jackson had a rough day as our defense forced him into 2 interceptions. Fields, on the other hand, 12 of 19, 148 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the day. Harris, 14 carries, 46 yards, and a touchdown. Fields, 8 for 21, had a couple kneel downs, so like 6 for 23. And Kamara, 4 for 14. Through the air, Pickens, 5 catches, 68 yards, 2 touchdowns, leading the way. Freiermuth, 4 for 40. Wilson, 2 for 29, and Kamara, 1 for 11. And on the defense, your tackle leader was Patrick Queen in his revenge game, in another revenge game against the Ravens. Very fitting. Alex Highsmith, 2 TFLs. Keanu Neal with 1. 2 sacks for 1 for Highsmith. A pick by Peyton Wilson to end it, and a pick by Joey Porter Jr. earlier in the game. We're going to the Super Bowl. And George Pickens gets an upgrade, and we're going to put that into the deep threat archetype. Boost him up to an 88 overall, got him signed to that contract extension, and gets +4 to his release. Giving him, where is it? I definitely scrolled past it. Giving him an 88 release. Weekly awards going to Justin Fields for his 2 touchdowns and Watt for his 2 sacks. Great performance against a division rival, and we will be taking on the Philadelphia Eagles as they beat the Cowboys 35-24. We get some upgrades as well. Likely for guys who may have been named to the Pro Bowl but can't participate now. But it's Eddie Wilcox who gets the overall boost. Rookie first round pick, progressed to an 80 overall power rusher. He's been a great addition to this defensive line that really needed that youth movement. We have a Pennsylvania Super Bowl. All right, last time we're doing weekly strategy. Defend the outside run with Saquon Barkley. And we're going to try to run it inside. Yes, there's Jalen Carter. But we're going to attempt to run inside. It's been our bread and butter. Force 3 turnovers, I love that as a goal. That Super Bowl, that Pro Bowl bye week has just absolutely rejuvenated this team. Look at all the negative fatigue. And it was a long season. We had a bye week at like week 8 or 9. So we needed a bye week. We needed a bit of a break. And we got that with the Pro Bowl. And we get some upgrades ahead of the big game. And we're doing it now. The entire playoffs happening in this episode. Broderick Jones, Deshaun Elliott, auto upgrade them. And let's take on the Eagles in the Super Bowl. What's that for? I've noticed the guys are starting to look like they're tired. Okay, well, that's fine. Playing the Super Bowl, play the moments. Philadelphia gets the ball first. 4th down, and they are going for it. Hurts in the gun. Getting ready to catch the snap. Turning, handing it off to Barkley, who gets that first down and barely gets it. 3rd and 9 coming up as Hurts drops back to pass. Scrambling and brought down by Watt for a huge loss. Makes it 4th and 19. And we're driving, looking to answer. In the gun again. Fields drawing back to throw, getting it to Freiermuth in the flat. And he's running, and he's diving, getting shoved out, airborne at the 2. Under center, 2 yards to go, turning, handing it off to Harris, who gets stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Kamara in the backfield this time, inside handoff, dances around, and he opens the scoring in the Super Bowl, finding the end zone to give us the lead. Hurts in Philadelphia, looking to answer. Driving down the field in the red zone, but facing a 3rd and 8. And he's dropping back to throw, and he's going to scramble and step up and get that first down. So now they got a 1st and goal, 10 yards to go. He's really squatting down low. And he hands off to Barkley inside. Gets cut down by the safety. So now, 2nd and goal from the 5. Handing it off. Nope, and keeping it. And Hurts runs it in himself, and Philadelphia answers. Philadelphia scores, we continue to drive. As Fields drops back in the red zone. Scrambling, oh my God, who was that? Is that Jalen Carter? Jeez, he's fast. Oh my goodness, Carter. I did not know he was that fast. And Fields rolling out, oh my God, Carter. On the run, tries to gun it, falls incomplete. Okay, Carter being that fast changes a lot of my... Oh, he's off the field. Nice. That's awesome, actually. Drawing back to pass, and absolute chaos. On the run, trying to gun it to Freiermuth. And he doesn't get it. Oh, bring him down. But we bring him down at the 2. Fields throws the interception on the run. Thought we could get it to Freiermuth, and we almost did. But not quite. Not enough. Well... Field position wasn't a worry for the Eagles as they are driving down in our red zone. 2nd and 5 on the 18. Time winding down, so they're looking to make this the last possession of the half, regardless of how it ends. And in the flat for the first down to the tight end. 1st and goal from... Oh my God. Yeah, those fits looked awful. Hurts dropping back to throw. Gunning it! Intercepted. Is it caught? Deshaun Elliott. Yeah, it is. That was an exciting way to end the first half. As we get the ball to start, don't really go anywhere, and we punt back. And now Philadelphia has the ball again. Hurts in the gun. 11 yards to go for the score. 1st and 10. Dropping back to pass. Watt swims Hurts gets away and completes it for 6. Hurts in the gun, moving his tight end, turning and keeping it himself, eating the hit, and scores for his 2nd on the day. So now 3rd and 10. Looking to convert, keep the drive alive, and quite frankly, keep our Super Bowl hopes alive. Fields rolling, trying to find the gap, and there just wasn't one. Linebacker covering the running back, followed him all the way through, and ball as well, you can nail this kick, right? Yes, he can. There we go. It's 14 to 10. 3rd and 10 coming up for Hurts. In the shotgun. Moving his receiver over. Moving, I think that was A.J. Brown over. And drops back to throw. Queen going to just prioritize on Hurts and brings him down, making it 4th and 4. Bunch of chaos. We have 3 minutes left to drive down to tie the Super Bowl. Fields dropping back to throw. Scrambling, throwing it away. 2nd and 10, dropping back, looking to throw. Man coverage, looking to run, and Fields gets it and slides at the 40. Actually, I did not need to run hurry up there. Did not really need to run hurry up there, but if this looks good, which it kind of does. Going back to throw. Open space, guns it to Pickens. Coming open across the field, puts the juke move on him. Down at the 30. Fields dropping back to throw. Scrambling, trying to get the edge. And gets hit out of bounds at the line of scrimmage. Fields dropping back to pass. Sees Pickens on the slant, gets it to him. Down at the 8. So we got to score and then we got to stop Philadelphia. So, in empty, Fields looking to throw. Scrambling. Yeah, throw that away. And Fields in the gun. Rifles it over the middle. Odell can't hold on. 8 yards to go. Fields dropping back. Sees a lane. Tries to take it. And comes up way short. So now it's 4th and goal from the 7. Needing an answer here. Moving Harris. Trying to get him on that flat route. Snaps the ball. Drops back. Guns it to Pickens, and it falls incomplete. Oh, no. What? I didn't even get to play the rest of that game? Well, that's heartbreaking. Make it all the way there, and we lose to the Eagles in the Super Bowl. It was a great playoff run. Just couldn't capitalize and close. Couldn't answer in the red zone. At the end of the day, limitations in the passing game were there. 10 of 26 for 190 yards and a pick for Fields. Ground game was okay. We just got away from it. Fields, 7 carries, 42 yards. Harris, 7 for 22. Kamara, 1 for 2 and a touchdown. Pickens, 5 for 110 and then nothing after that. Wilson, 2 for 21. Odell Beckham Jr., 2 for 33. And Freiermuth, 1 for 26. Defensively, they played great. Queen and Gilmore had 8 tackles. Watt had 2 TFLs and 2 sacks. A sack and a half for Highsmith and a half sack for Queen. Interception by Elliott to keep it close at the end of the first half. That's an unfortunate way for it to end. And with that, the 2025 season comes to a close. We got our contract extended. That's great. Going to the staff week, I'm not looking to make any changes. Unless someone gets poached for a head coaching position, I'm not going to change anything. Because the offense was great and turned it on down the stretch and in the playoffs. Just ran into a buzzsaw that was the Philadelphia Eagles and that kind of team. Season recap, MVP Jalen Hurts for his 2 touchdowns on the day in the Super Bowl. Watt, Defensive Player of the Year. Allen for the Bills, MVP. Matt LaFleur for the Packers, Coach of the Year. Joseph Gross for the Dolphins, Offensive Rookie. And Marco Bennett for the Broncos, Defensive Rookie of the Year. Excellent season overall. Retirements. We had a lot of people retire. Okay. We had Ryan Tannehill, Austin Reeder, Cornelius Lucas, and Stephon Gilmore. So, one key player retired. for us, and then mentors and backups. I can live with that. I'm okay with that. Looking at the mock draft, what do we have here? Who do they have us taking? They have the Raiders taking a quarterback who is a second to third round talent. Oh, yikes. So we definitely need corners, not quarterback. And they have us taking a free safety, Gregory Galloway. I don't know about that. Definitely going to look to take a corner. See what the 5th mock draft has for us. And then we will see what else we got. We have the media availability press conference. Let's hear it. Laugh at me. Do what you want. Offense came up short, and that was unfortunate. Hey, everybody. We just lost a heartbreaker of a Super Bowl. But let's talk about the next couple months and see the plan that we have. I don't want to make sure we win the draft. Let's make a splash and upgrade the roster. Every year, I'm tired of being non-committal. That didn't work last time. Any specific position or just the overall talent? I don't have a position in mind, so let's just see the overall talent improve. Yes? Yes, I think that's a great idea. On offense or defense? I'm going to say... I have no idea. Let's say defense. Let's say defense. Don't make me pick a position. You feel confident you can improve talent by training camp? Yes, I do feel confident that we can improve this team by training camp. At least I'm not getting crap for being non-committal like I did last year. I'll take that. Upgrade ready. So sign or trade for a defensive starter with an overall of 85 or better. I can do that. I can so do that. Stephon Gilmore officially signed his retirement papers. $54 million in cap space. 85 team across the board now. Taking a look at the team after we do some re-signing, and then we'll look at the team, and then we'll hop into free agency. Free agency is going to be its own episode. Oh, we have to fill staff. Pacheco might be done with the Chiefs. Jalen Ramsey walked out. Tyron Smith might be available. Chris Olave walked out. And Zach Tom walked out of negotiations with the Bengals. Managed staff, what happened? Oh! We just lost both our coordinators. Okay. That's great. Okay, accepting the option on Broderick Jones. And who wants to resign? Isaac Seumalo, you don't want to resign. I'm okay with that. Ryan Stonehouse. Jesus, Stonehouse, the punter. Yes. 3-year deal for our punter. Make it happen. We keep Stonehouse in-house. And who else? Connor Hayward. Buddy, you've done not much. I'll give you a 1-year deal. Nope. Go ahead. Test free agency. So outside of that, not much. We need to hire offensive and defensive coordinators now. So what I'm going to do, whatever thing they have, whatever playbook or staff they have, what's the best part? Say this guy, offensive playbook, Las Vegas, Pierce, I'm going to change the playbook to that. So let's see our OC candidates. X Factor ready. X Factor ready in pass blocking. Get a bonus 89 for hiring him. All right, Nick Gregory might be the winner. His offensive playbook is going to be with the Detroit Lions, Dan Campbell. New offensive coordinator, Nick Gregory. Welcome to the team. Defensive coordinator. Let's see what we got here. Do we have any 3-4? Okay, Rams with Sean McVay. I like that. No one really has anything. Okay. Scott Anderson might be the leader right now. Defensive playbook, LA Rams, Sean McVay. I will take that. I will absolutely take that. We get 89 staff points for hiring him. I like that Rams playbook. So now we've made our staff changes. We have replaced our coordinator positions that just got absolutely gutted. Can I see where they went? I don't know. Let's see where they went. Transaction. Oh, I'm not even gonna know. Okay, well, I'm actually gonna have no idea where they went. So that sucks. Okay, well, our coordinator, I'm gonna assume they went for head coaching roles, because why would you? I don't know. I'm gonna assume it was for head coaching roles. We have re-signed the players we want to, and that we need to. Deshaun Elliott, I'm okay letting walk because I'm confident we can either re-sign him in free agency or get someone possibly better. And we're going to take a look at the team after we advance to stage 1 of free agency. And so we're looking at the lineup. I like the offense. I don't think I really need to touch much. Maybe get another receiver. Like, the offense I like. We're in a good spot. Tank Bigsby is on the team. Definitely need tight ends. Probably 2, so I can have one be a fullback. We need a backup quarterback, and we need depth linemen. Defensively, Hayward's down to a normal dev. Are you kidding me? He lost 2? Why? He's still top 10 in his position. He had 11 okay, no, I'm sorry. No, I'm putting him back to superstar. You should not have 11 sacks, which is the second most of your career, and lose a development. And lose 2. No. Nah. He's going back up. Watson X Factor. Minka's a superstar. So maybe another corner. Actually, definitely another corner and a strong safety. That's going to be the play. Those are going to be our targets, and then depth defensive linemen by the looks of it. We got money to make a big splash, and I am looking to use it. With that closes out the 2025 season and the playoff run and this episode of the Madden 25 Steelers franchise. Big potential in free agency, a lot of money to use. We're going to make a splash.